Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my fifth lesson of PTB class 9 science group, chapter number 9, exercise 9.3, that is about the coordinate geometry and the application of the midpoint formula. Students, in this class will be learning and discussing question number 6 as the question is long, so I'll be reading the question carefully from the book. The question says the vertices of the triangle are P4 and 6, Q minus 2 minus 4 and R minus 8 and 2. Show that the length of the line segment joining the midpoints of the line segment PR and QR is half PQ. Okay, let's try to understand the question once again. We have a triangle which has a vertices P4 and 6. P is 4 and 6, Q is minus 2 and minus 4, and R is minus 8 and 2. We have to show the expression, the question, the part of the question that begins after the words find, what, how, show, and prove. That is the requirement of the question. So the statement that begins after word show is the length of the line segment. Length of the line segment joining what? Joining the midpoints of the line segment PR and QR is half PQ. So what we have to prove, that there is a line segment which is having the endpoints which are the midpoints of the line segment PR and QR. The length of that line segment is half the length of the PQ line. Is that okay or not? Now there are two important concepts that you should have the understanding. That the first thing is that we should know the formula for the midpoint formula, and then the distance formula, okay, for understanding of this lesson. So first of all, we have to find the midpoint of the line PR, midpoint of the line segment PR. So as we need to find two midpoints, so let's mark two different names, like M1XY. Let M1XY be the midpoint of, let M1XY be the midpoint of PR line. M1X be the midpoint of which line? PR line. Okay, then after that P has the coordinates. It's good to write the coordinates in every part. P has the coordinate 4 and 6, and R has the coordinates what? Minus 8 and 2. And the formula for the midpoint is, we know that the formula for the midpoint is x1 plus x2 over 2 comma y1 plus y2 over 2. P is 4 and 6 and R is minus 8 and 2, and x value of M1 will be the average of the x coordinates of P and R. So this will be equal to what? 4 minus 8 by 2, which is equal to minus 4 by 2, which is equal to minus 2. And then y value is the average of y coordinate of point P and y coordinate of what? Point R. Sorry. This is y1 is 6 plus 2 over 2, which is equal to 8 by 2. 2 1s are 2 4s are 2 1s are 2 2s are. This will give me 4. So M1 can take the form minus 2 and 4, minus 2 and 4, and let me write over here as well. M1 minus 2 and 4. Now I have to go for M2. Let me use different pens so that my students can differentiate. M2 xy. M2xy M2 xy be the midpoint of which line? PR and QR. Midpoint of QR line, okay, where Q has the coordinates. I have to write them carefully. Q has the coordinates -2 and -4, and R has the coordinates -8 and 2. And now again I have to apply midpoint formula, that x will be equal to x1 plus x2 over 2, that is -2 minus 8 by 2 minus 10 by 2, 2 ones are 2 5s are -5, and y value will be the average of both y coordinates of Q and R. This is -4 plus 2 over 2, which will give me -2 by 2, which is equal to 2 ones are and 2 twos are and -1. So M2 has taken the form -5 and -1. Now what we have to do, one of the problem has solved, that M2 has a value -5 and -1. Now with midpoints we have calculated. Now the next requirement is that the length of the line joining the midpoints. Now I have to find the length or distance of M1 M2 distance will be equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under the root, okay, x2 minus x1 minus 5 and -2 square plus -1 minus 4 square. Now this minus multiplied by minus will become plus, -5 plus 2 square plus -1 minus 4 square. Let me go over here. This will become further M1 M2 distance -3 square plus -5 square, which is equal to 9 plus 25, which is equal to square root 34. Let it be 1. And now what we have to do, we have to find PQ length. So let me make space here. PQ length will be now PQ distance will be equal to x2 minus x1 whole square, 4 minus 2 square plus 6 plus 4, 6 minus 4 square, okay, and keep the bracket. This will become minus multiplied by minus is plus, 4 plus 2 whole square, and this is again 6 plus 4 is 10, 6 plus 4 whole square under the root. I am going slow so that students can understand this question easily. 6 square plus 10 square, this will give me 36 plus 100 and 136. Now what to do? The other distance is only 34 square root. So we have to establish the relationship. We have to see whether M1 M2 distance is half of the length PQ or not. Let me make the prime factors of 136 here first. 136, 2 6 are 12 and 2 8 are 16 and 234 times. Okay, so I can write it in the form 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by square root 34. This is really important. Observe it carefully. Now here we have 2 coming 2 times, 2 square multiplied by square root 34. From this 2 I can take 2 outside and 2 square root 34. Now see that my PQ answer is, answer of PQ is what? If I am multiplying M1 M2 distance by 2, then I can get answer of PQ. Try to understand. Answer of M1 M2 is just 34 and answer of PQ is 2 times under root 34. So I can write it here 2 times M1 M2 distance. Now what I have to do is that I have to shift this 2 to other side, half M1 M2. So it is proved that the distance M1 M2 is half PQ. I hope one of the important questions of your long questions, you have to watch and understand this lesson carefully for better understanding and better securing of grades. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.